All right, so, we love getting your suggestions for these deep dives, but this time you've really outdone yourselves. I mean, 23 hours and 22 minutes.
23 hours and 22 minutes.
That's what we're talking about here. That is The New Bears for the 21st Century by JoJo Gould. And, well, obviously we're going to dive deep into it, but, like, where do we even begin with something this massive?
I mean, it's almost daunting, isn't it? Like sitting down and thinking, okay, I'm going to commit nearly a full day to just this.
Well, basically a whole day.
Yeah, to listening to this.
I mean, look, it's not just like one, contained story either. It's a collection, right?
Sure.
It's the first 5 volumes of this series all bundled together. So that's got to be a lot of bears.
It's a lot of bear content.
Yeah, a lot of bear content.
And I think, when you're looking at something of that length, it really does make you think like, wow, what kind of world has this author created that can sustain that much storytelling?
Right. Like what kind of characters, what kind of plot lines could possibly fill up, almost an entire day of listening. And, and just to kind of set the stage here, this isn't, some super serious, Tolstoy-esque,
Yeah.
Exploration of the human condition.
Right.
The blurb promises warmth and humor,
Yeah.
lovable characters, fun escapism. So like right away, we know we're in for something enjoyable.
Absolutely.
And the fact that it's aimed at a reading age of 12 to 120?
Wow.
I mean, that is a broad spectrum.
It's huge.
That's everyone. So, it really does suggest that there's something here for everyone who's looking for just a good time, a genuinely enjoyable listening experience.
Right. And that's a key thing to think about, right? Like with something this long, it's not just about what the story is. It's also about what kind of experience you're going to have while you're listening to it.
Exactly, yeah.
And I think that's what we really want to get into today. Like, what kind of journey are you signing up for when you hit play on this audiobook?
Okay, so mission of this deep dive.
Mm-hmm.
Let's lay it out.
Yeah, let's do it.
What makes this lengthy bear adventure so appealing? And what kind of entertainment value are we really talking about here? Like, what are you going to get out of those 23 hours?
Yeah, what's the return on investment for your time?
Exactly. Yeah, so let's start with that incredible length. 23 hours and 22 minutes, 202,000 words.
Oh.
The blurb itself even playfully, acknowledges this. It even suggests that this might be the longest bear story without any humans
I love that.
out there.
Yeah.
So right away, we know we're dealing with something that's, how can I put this?
Ambitious.
Ambitious, yeah.
Yeah.
And just to kind of like get this out of the way right away, the premise, evolved to sight. Bears are the dominant species in a post-human world. So
I'm already hooked. I'm in that alone. That's enough for me.
it just screams fun, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Like, where do you even go from that? There are so many possibilities.
So many possibilities.
What do bears do when they're in charge?
Well, and that's what I think is so fascinating about this whole concept, right? It's like you're taking something familiar.
Yeah.
Bears. We all know bears. We've seen bears at the zoo.
Yeah.
We've seen them, in documentaries, whatever. But you're putting them in this completely new context.
Right.
And suddenly, like, our whole understanding of what a bear is kind of flipped on its head.
Right. Like, what does bear society look like? Do they have jobs? Do they have governments?
Do they have?
What are their cultural values?
Do they wear pants?
Yeah. Do they wear pants? That's a big question.
These are the important questions, people. These are the important questions, and I think that's what makes this so intriguing, right? It's like you're given this kind of framework, this foundation of, evolved bears.
Yeah.
And then your mind just starts racing with, like, what are the possibilities? What could this world actually look like?
Yeah, and I think the fact that Gould has dedicated so much time to this world, like with the 5 volumes and the 23 hours, it really suggests that they've put a lot of thought into those details.
Yeah, like they fleshed it out.
Yeah, it's not just the surface level, like, oh, bears are in charge now. Like, there's got to be some depth there.
Right, and that's where I think that length starts to make sense, because you need that time to really build out a believable world.
Absolutely.
To create characters that you care about.
Yeah.
To really immerse you in this alternate reality.
It's like world building on a grand scale.
It is. Yeah, it's epic world building.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've talked about the length. We've talked about the kind of general premise. What are we actually going to find in these 23 hours?
Right, let's get into the nitty-gritty.
Let's get into the books themselves. So, Volume 1, The Bear in a Safari Hat.
Okay. I'm intrigued already.
Come on, right?
Just the title alone.
The title alone.
Yeah.
This is described as our first humorous paw step into this magical world.
Okay.
It's a coming-of-age story filled with intrigue and adventure, and again, that core concept of evolved bears as the dominant species in a post-human world.
Yeah.
It's right there front and center.
And I love that they're setting us up for humor right from the beginning.
Right.
Like humorous pause step. It's like, okay, we're not going to take ourselves too seriously here.
We're in for a good time.
We're going to have some fun.
Exactly.
And that makes it so much more inviting, you know? Like, you're not intimidated by the length because you know it's going to be an enjoyable ride.
Right. Like, it's not going to be 23 hours of, existential dread.
Right. Exactly.
It's going to be 23 hours of, like, lighthearted, bear-filled fun.
Bear puns, probably.
Probably some bear puns, yeah.
We can hope.
We can hope. Okay, so then we move on to Who Bears Wins,
Okay, let's go.
which is promised to be an inspiring tale of courage, intrigue, and daring. But here's where things get really interesting,
Uh-oh.
because the blurb gives us some wonderfully specific and utterly bizarre details.
I love it when they do that.
So are you ready?
I'm ready.
A subterranean honey lake,
Okay.
a cursed bridge, the bravest little bee imaginable, a stolen rare diamond, and wait for it, a polar bear versus panda ice hockey match.
I'm sorry you said ice hockey.
No, ice hockey.
Like the sport.
The sport.
With bears.
With bears.
Polar bears versus pandas.
I mean, you can't make this stuff up.
This is amazing.
Right?
This is the kind of stuff that makes me want to dive into a 23-hour audiobook.
Right. Like, this is pure entertainment.
It's so whimsical and unexpected.
Right. And it's so specific, too.
Yeah, like it's not just like, oh, they have adventures. It's like, no, there's a specific ice hockey match.
You can picture it.
I can picture it.
Yeah.
Like the polar bears are just lumbering around and the pandas are like slipping and sliding.
I can just see it.
It's amazing.
And it's those kinds of details that I think really make a world come alive.
Absolutely.
It's not just telling you, oh, it's an interesting world. It's like showing you.
Yeah, it's giving you those little glimpses into like the everyday lives of these bears.
Exactly.
And it makes it so much more engaging.
And so much more fun.
So much more fun.
Okay, so we've got bears in safari hats. We've got bears playing ice hockey.
This is a great.
Let's move on to Volume 3, A Bear's Adventure Tale.
Okay, keep it going.
This one takes us to Scotland, where our main character, Brosnan, is visiting his uncle Ironclaw.
Okay,
And his, you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Large honey industrial factory.
Okay, wait, hold on.
I know, right?
So they've got like factories.
They've got factories.
They've got industry.
Honey is a major industry in this bear world.
This is incredible.
Right.
Like they've got the whole system set up.
I know, it's amazing.
Like they're not just like foraging for honey in the woods.
They've got like unions probably.
They've got unions. They've got,
Honey regulation.
regulations.
The FDA for honey.
The Bear FDA. Yeah.
The BDA, maybe.
The BDA. Oh, that's good.
The Bear Department of Agriculture.
Oh, perfect.
There you go.
I love it. Okay, so
This is fantastic.
clearly we're not just talking about bears and hats here.
No, we're talking about like a whole society
A whole civilization.
with its own systems, its own industries.
Yeah. And it makes sense, Ray. Like if they're the dominant species, they're going to have all that stuff.
They need infrastructure.
They need infrastructure.
Yeah.
They need to keep the honey flowing.
Exactly. And, and it just adds another layer to this whole world building thing.
Absolutely.
Because now it's not just like, oh, it's a cute story about bears. It's like, no, these bears have created a society.
A functioning society.
Yeah, and they're making it work.
And it's all built around honey,
And it's all built around honey.
which is amazing.
It's amazing. Okay, so Volume 4, Snowball Came Over the Mountain.
Oh my gosh, these titles.
I know. They're fantastic.
They're so good. Okay, so we're still in Scotland. Brosnan's still there. But things are getting a little bit dramatic.
Oh.
The two major honey clans, the Ironclaws and the McGregors.
Okay, so we've got clan warfare now.
Clan warfare.
Honey, clan warfare.
Already clan warfare.
It's getting good. They are on the brink of a full-blown conflict. We're talking intimidation tactics drawn, daggers a shift in focus, from sweet honey production to a final bittersweet showdown.
Okay, so it's getting serious,
It's getting real.
but still bittersweet.
That's still bittersweet.
So there's still that humor there.
There's still humor. There's still that kind of like underlying, warmth.
I'm sensing a honey truce at the end,
Oh, maybe a honey truce, yeah.
where they all come together and realize that honey is more important than their differences.
That's a good point.
Yeah, baby.
Maybe that's what the bittersweet is all about.
Yeah, like a bittersweet reconciliation.
I like it. Okay, so even in this seemingly lighthearted world,
Yeah.
there's room for conflict.
Mm-hmm.
There's room for, some drama,
Some stakes.
some stakes.
Yeah.
But it sounds like it's still going to be, approached with that kind of like lighthearted tone.
Yeah, like it's not going to be Game of Thrones bears.
No.
It's going to be, a little bit more family friendly.
Exactly. Yeah.
Still exciting.
Still exciting. Okay, and then finally, Volume 5, The Bear on Top of the World.
Okay, we're going global.
We're going global. We're going to Arctic Norway.
All right.
Brosnan and his bee sidekick.
Bee sidekick.
Bee sidekick.
Okay, so there's bees involved now, too.
There's bees. They're apparently, buddies with the bears.
I mean, it makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Bears love honey.
They need each other.
They need each other.
Yeah.
Symbiotic relationship.
Exactly. So they stumble upon a polar bear supremacist movement
Okay, hold on.
while trying to protect the vital honey supply.
So we've got supremacists now.
We've got supremacists.
But they're polar bears.
They're polar bears.
And they're supremacists about honey.
I think they're supremacists about being polar bears,
Okay.
but they're definitely trying to control the honey supply.
Oh, so honey is like the oil of this world.
It's the oil, it's the gold.
Yeah, it's the precious resource.
This is a precious resource that everyone's after.
That makes sense.
So the blurb specifically highlights humorous reading and great escapism and rollicking bear antics.
Okay, good.
So even though we've got, supremacists
Yeah.
and potential, honey wars,
Yeah.
it sounds like it's still going to be fun.
It's still going to be lighthearted.
It's still going to be lighthearted.
We're not going to get too bogged down in the politics of it all.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not a political thriller.
Yeah, no.
It's a, fun adventure story with bears.
Exactly.
So, I mean, come on.
With a dash of political intrigue.
With a dag, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it just paints this picture of a series that's like both wonderfully silly
Yeah.
and surprisingly expansive in its storytelling.
Yeah.
Right? We're going from individual escapades to clan wars to ideological clashes.
It's got it all.
It's got it all.
Yeah.
And it's all revolving around bears and honey.
I mean, what more could you ask for?
And what more could you ask for? It's amazing. Okay, so we've kind of gone through each volume. We've talked about the premise, the length. I mean, is there anything else we need to know before we, fully endorse this 23-hour commitment?
I mean, I think one thing that's really interesting is this whole idea of bear books as a genre.
Right.
Because the blurb describes it as an adorable genre.
Right.
Full of warmth and humor.
It's like its own thing.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Bear books.
Bear books.
Oh, I kind of love that.
I love it too.
Right. It's like we've got cozy mysteries. We've got, hard-boiled detective novels.
Right.
We've got bear books.
And I think there's something really appealing about that.
Yeah.
It's that promise of just pure, unadulterated enjoyment.
Yeah. There's a built-in sense of lightheartedness to the whole concept.
And comfort, I think. It's something that you can just kind of sink into and relax with.
And it's not going to challenge you too much.
Yeah.
It's not going to make you think too hard.
It's just going to make you smile.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that's what a lot of people are looking for.
Absolutely.
In their entertainment. Especially these days.
Especially these days.
We just want something that's going to take us away from, the stress of everyday life.
Right.
And just let us relax and have a good time.
And I think that's what bear books do.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
And the fact that, we've got this huge age range, 12 to 120, really emphasizes that.
It's for everybody.
It's for everybody.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of rare.
It is rare, yeah.
To find something that can appeal to such a wide audience.
Because, usually it's okay, you've got your kids' books and then you've got your adult books and there's not a lot of overlap.
Right.
But this is bridging that gap.
Bridging the gap.
Yeah.
And I think that's really special.
It is special.
Okay. So let's kind of bring it all back together here. Right. We've talked about the length, the premise, the individual volumes, the whole concept of bear books as a genre.
Yeah.
What's the takeaway here? What's the final verdict?
I think the takeaway is that if you're looking for a fun, immersive, and just genuinely enjoyable listening experience, this audiobook might be the perfect choice.
It might be the one.
It might be the one.
Especially if you're not afraid of a little bit of a commitment.
Yeah, 23 hours is not a small amount of time.
It's not nothing.
But if you're looking for something that you can really sink your teeth into and just get lost in for a while.
Escape. This is it.
This is it,
This is the escape you're looking for.
And it's not just about the length either. It's about the quality of the storytelling. We've talked about the humor, the warmth, the lovable characters, the crazy adventures.
The world building.
The honey lakes, the ice hockey matches. I mean, come on.
The bear puns.
There's something here for everyone.
There is.
So, yeah, I think we can safely say.
I think so. That The New Bears for the 21st Century is worth a listen.
Worth a listen.
If you're looking for an escape, if you're looking for some fun,
Yeah.
if you're looking for some bears playing ice hockey,
If you're looking for bears in safari hats,
this is the audiobook for you.
this is it.
So what do you think? Could this be the ultimate comfort listen? A world so far removed from our own, but filled with relatable themes of adventure courage. Even a little bit of, interclan rivalry, all through the charming lens of our Ursine successors.
I think it could be.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And, maybe that 23 hours isn't so much a commitment as it is an invitation.
An invitation to escape.
To escape, yeah.
Yeah.
To really just dive into this world.
And let the bears take over.
Let the bears take over, exactly.
Really.
Sounds good to me too.
Yeah.
All right, so there you have it, folks. The New Bears for the 21st Century by JoJo Gould. 23 hours and 22 minutes of pure bear-filled fun.
Go check it out.
Go check it out and let us know what you think.
Yeah, we want to hear your thoughts.
We always love hearing from you.
Absolutely.
And until next time, happy listening.
Happy listening.